Europe is in love with an elect we'll never see, let alone drive. The Renault Zoe is the best-selling EV in Europe, moving over 50,000 units across the continent since going on sale in late 2012. It has been named the best electric car for less than £20,000 at the What Car? Awards in the UK for 4 years in a row. And now, undisputedly, it's an even better electric car. That's because Renault has managed to increase the Zoe's range with an impressive 41 kWh battery, called the R90, that gives an official NEDC range of 403 km, 250 miles. Sure, the NEDC range is an optimistic fiction concocted by European regulators, something that even Renault admits, but the new Zoe's real-world range should be around 200 km, 124 miles, in the winter and 300 km, 186 miles, in the summer. Compared to the first-gen Zoe's 250 km, 155-mile, NEDC range, this is a tremendous improvement. And that's exactly what Renault wanted to show off during a recent drive along the coast of Portugal. The company debuted the new Zoe at the Paris Motor Show last year, but the exterior and interior design is practically identical to the model that came before. All that's new are the electronically folding side mirrors, different wheels, and some fresh exterior colors. The new Zoe is in dealerships now, and we figured we'd tease our American audiences with some tasty French forbidden fruit. It shouldn't surprise anyone that the Zoe is similar to the Nissan Leaf. When the Renault-Nissan alliance worked on its EV strategy, it decided to focus on mass-market EVs, and that means that both cars share a simple practicality that can work for many people. Both are little hatchbacks, but the Zoe is more rounded and perhaps cuter. Inside and out, the lines are sparse, with very little that could be considered fancy. Well, maybe the headlights and taillights. The dashboard, too, is uncluttered. The main screen in front of the driver gives only a few data points: speed, gear, distance traveled and energy used, and the remaining battery charge. Of course, since the theme of the test drive was "Forget the battery," Renault staff put a sticker over the battery indicator and told us to just head on out. We did, and never once worried we'd run out of range even after many hours behind the wheel. It was a clear indication that this car is meant to subvert range anxiety. In fact, given the European tendency to not drive less than 40 miles a day, something about 80% of drivers do, it is entirely feasible for a Zoe commuter to only charge up once a week. That's impressive. And the drive is impressive, too, if you engage with the Zoe on its own level. As an easy-to-use pure electric vehicle with excellent range, it's great. It's not the quickest or fastest EV, but every car doesn't need to beat the competition in every aspect to be a winner. On the coastal roads and busy Portuguese highways, the Zoe felt right at home with the rest of traffic. The new battery pack, which is heavier than the previous version but not physically bigger, weighs down the car on its soft suspension, so you're going to experience a bit of body lean if you take a corner aggressively, but it's not offensive in any way. Steering touch is light enough, and accurate, but it's not going to wow someone who only buys cars for their curve-hugging capabilities. Renault isn't trying to convince anyone of anything else, either. The Zoe doesn't have a sport option, for example, just an eco mode that can be turned on or off. This is a practical commuter EV, and it should be measured as such. This is our short review. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.